Hey everyone, today I wanted to do something a little different and do a ranking of all the episodes of Season 1 of The Flash, and give a mini review of each. To clarify, I honestly love each episode of this season in their own ways, however, some are just better than others. Remember, this is just my opinion, so let's get into it. At the bottom of the list is episode 12, which isn't the worst episode of The Flash, it's just an incredibly boring and pretty much a basic filler episode. However, the scenes with Barry and his dad are pretty emotional, and I enjoyed Cisco investigating Ronnie, and the bar scene is hilarious. But apart from that, this is ultimately a filler episode, where nothing important to the main story happens.
Show me the future.
He's the man that killed my mother.
I know what you're thinking.
Dave.
We need your help.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Episode 18 is one of the weaker episodes of The Flash. I enjoy the team-up episodes of the Arrowverse, however this one just falls flat with a silly over-the-top villain in the form of Bug-Eyed Bandit, and the robotic bees are just silly. However, it's always fun when Team Arrow team up with Team Flash, and it is really cool to see the Atom as well. However, most of the episodes is just silly and boring with forced drama.
Fireman.
No more heroics.
Know your limits.
I'm in way over my head. Meet Captain Clone. Don't worry, I'll come up with something cooler.
The Flash.
The second episode of The Flash was made at a time when the show was still trying to find its footing, which leads to it becoming quite forgettable and boring. However, it does have some cool moments and some great character moments as well. However, most of the episode isn't great compared to the rest of the season.
That suit does not make everybody safe. For every person you save, there's going to be somebody you can't. The Flash.
This was another episode that was pretty forgettable and generic, with a basic villain of the week. However, it has good character development and continues to explore Harrison Wells.
Kick it up a notch. While his desire to help others is commendable,
I'll give you a head start.
he can be a bit of a show-off.
The Flash.
This episode had some really cool moments, especially when Barry ran across the water, and it also gave Cisco some great moments in development. However, it ultimately is very forgettable.
You have to hit him at approximately Mach 1. You create a sonic boom, which, as I've said before, would be...
The Flash.
A lot of the earlier episodes of this season just blend together with Villains of the Week and Barry discovering new powers, which do make for cool moments. However, this episode has a boring villain and isn't even the greatest.
My speed. It's gone.
He runs slow even for a normal person.
Another one of the forgettable filler episodes of The Flash. However, this one has cooler moments and a more interesting villain, and the scenes with Robert Nepper as the Clock King are really fun, and I'm sad that we didn't get to see more of him in the Arrowverse.
I knew you two would make a good team.
I need to slow them down.
You look amazing.
Yeah, you do.
Now we get into the better episodes of the season. Episode 4 is a pretty good episode of The Flash, as it introduces us to one of The Flash's most iconic and greatest villains, Captain Cold, who is wonderfully played and is an excellent character. The plot is mostly enjoyable, however the parts of the episode without Captain Cold are kind of meh.
Prodigal son has returned.
He's using sonic technology.
He doesn't think I paid for my crimes.
It's time to pay the piper.
The Flash.
This episode has a great villain in the form of the Pied Piper, and some really cool moments, and the investigation into Wells is also great and makes for an enjoyable episode.
Every second matters. What can you do to my suit? Your super speed continues to improve. It's still not enough.
Smart.
He's back.
Come out wherever you are, Flash, or this woman dies.
The Flash.
This is another great Captain Cold episode, and also introduces us to one of my favourite Arrowverse characters, Heatwave, aka Mick Rory, who is a really fun character in a really fun episode, and the side plot of Firestorm is also very interesting.
Professor Stein!
Martin Stein and Ronnie Raymond share a body.
Ronnie. Not Ronnie.
Any attempt to separate the two of them could be catastrophic. He could go nuclear.
Barry, get out of there!
The Flash.
Episode 13 is a decent episode which properly introduces us to Firestorm, and also Joe and Cisco's investigation into Barry's mother's murder is fun and interesting. I also enjoyed the whole Firestorm storyline throughout the season, and this episode really has some great moments.
Psychopath has the capability to destroy the city.
The trickster! Are you familiar with the movie Speed? You go below 600 miles per hour. Boom!
I can't run forever!
It will blow if you stop moving.
Tricksters is a really fun episode of The Flash, as it features an excellent performance from Mark Hamill, and the plot feels straight out of a comic book, which kinda works. The episode also has some great scenes, especially when Barry reveals his identity to Eddie, and the scenes involving Reverse Flash.
What is a grodd?
I don't think it's a coincidence that this gorilla shows up at the very same time we're looking for Wells.
Wells ordered Grodd to come after us.
If I hadn't seen Jurassic Park, I wouldn't be nearly as frightened right now.
This episode introduces us to one of the best Flash villains, Grodd, whose CGI effects look great, and he has some really cool moments. Most of the episode is enjoyable, however it does happen too late into the season, but it's still a decent episode.
Time travel.
Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible.
15 years ago, my mom was murdered.
You can see two people.
That's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.
This is like some Twilight Zone level stuff.
The second part of the Firestorm episode is really great, and features awesome moments, especially from Firestorm and Reverse Flash. All this and the great action make for a really enjoyable episode.
Dr. Wells had something to do with Barry's mom's murder.
He's in a wheelchair? How could he possibly have done that?
Out of Time is an incredibly popular episode, and I also really enjoy it, but I think there are better episodes. I love the return of Weather Wizard, and the scenes with Barry and Iris are excellent, and when Barry time travels for the first time it is super intense. This and all the excellent character development make for a really great episode.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. A friend recently gave me the idea for a new name, and something tells me it's gonna catch on.
The first ever episode of The Flash wonderfully sets up the rest of the season, and provides us with a fresh and interesting take on The Flash, and features a decent villain and some really cool moments. Overall, it's a really fun episode that is a brilliant start to one of the best shows.
I have to be ready to face him.
I promise you, Barry Allen, you will die.
Then face me now! Help me!
Let him go.
Oh my god!
Episode 20 is a tense and exciting episode, with lots of twists and turns, and I love the Reverse Flash scenes and the development of his character. Also, when Iris finds out Barry is the Flash, it's an exciting moment, and Eddie getting kidnapped and being revealed to be Thorne's ancestor is also really cool. Overall, a really great episode.
Dr. McGee said that after the accident, Wells became a completely different person. It's because he is a different person.
This isn't possible. I'm gonna need to see some proof.
Proof of what?
Episode 19 is a really great episode, as it is where the team finally uncover that Wells is Reverse Flash because of some really fun investigations. And Barry and Eddie teaming up to take down the villain of the week is fun, and the shape-shifting villain is used in episode 20 as well, so he doesn't feel like a waste. The cameos from Quentin and Laurel from Arrow are really great. Overall, the twists and action in this episode make it one of the best.
You missed.
No. Flash versus Arrow.
First crossover episode certainly doesn't disappoint. It features Team Arrow and Team Flash working together for the first time, and it makes for a really fun episode. It features a great villain in the form of Rainbow Raider, who manipulates Barry's emotions and causes some cool fight scenes between him and Oliver, and there are great character moments between the characters of each team.
All we saw was a blur.
What did it look like?
Like a man that was looking for something.
I found him, Dad. I found the man who killed Mom.
Don't let him take any more. Catch me.
This man stabbed my mother through the heart.
This is my fight!
The mid-season final is an excellent episode as it features Barry finally facing against the Reverse Flash and leads to some great scenes. We also finally get the reveal that Wells is Thorne, and it is pretty shocking. The episode has tense and exciting moments and some really awesome fight scenes, and really develops Barry's character and his rivalry with Thorne.
I warned you not to mess with the timeline.
Wait, Colin is back?
I thought you and I were friends.
You were right. I screwed with time, and now time is screwing with me.
Who is the Flash?
I didn't expect this episode to be this high on the list, but I really like it, especially because it features Snart and Rory, and we also see the debut of Snart's sister, Golden Glider. This episode also has some really great scenes between Barry, Iris and Eddie, as well as some development for Cisco. It also really explores Snot's character. Overall, a really great episode with great action and some excellent character moments.
There's no choice here, Barry. You have to do this. You have to change the past.
Run. Barry. Run.
The season final of The Flash is one of the best episodes. It has epic moments, emotional scenes between Barry and his mother, the emotional death of Eddie, and some really cool fight scenes between Barry and Thorne. Also, this episode's cliffhanger was really tense and made me excited to watch the next season, even if the cliffhanger wasn't resolved in the greatest way. Overall, this is one of the best episodes of The Flash and is a really great series final.
Wells, he's here.
Can't beat me, Barry.
Hope we're not too late.
You can't fight all three of us at the same time.
This is gonna be fun.
Now, surprisingly, episode 22 is my favourite season 1 episode. It's just such a great episode. It has Snot and his sister, which is always great. It features metahumans from past episodes, and also has a great fight scene where Barry teams up with Oliver and Firestorm to take down Reverse Flash, which leads to a climactic and exciting ending. So, Rogue Air is my favourite episode of The Flash season 1. It has awesome character moments and action, as well as perfectly setting up the final. So, there you have it. Every episode of Flash Season 1 has been ranked. I love this entire season and all the episodes have something to enjoy in them. However, some are just better than others. Do you agree with my list? Tell me your ranking in the comments and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.